And we are live back again with the 2021 Concacaf Gold Cup Daily. How's everybody doing? It's your boy Dominic Rich. And guys, we're going to be doing this every day. Nothing crazy where we're going to go 3 hours like I did in for the Euros. Nothing crazy. Just a short late night live stream because right now it's 1 a.m. 1 a.m. my time. And I have to get up at 4:45 a.m. So I basically, I got 3 hours, 45 minutes to sleep. And I've been catching a little bit of sleep, during the evening as well. Like, actually, I should say I caught a little bit of sleep because, I had periods of the games earlier where it wasn't really that entertaining and I fell asleep. But I was, I was laying down, so... expected. I've been tired, man. I've been tired. But guys, from one tournament into the next, I live streamed for the Euro 2020 final, England versus Italy. We know that Italy came out winners on penalties, 3-2. Not a very good penalty shootout by both teams by the stretch of the imagination. But Italy do deserve the win, man. I think they were better in the game. They dominated the match, dominated possession, had more shots, and had more dangerous plays in the game. Went to penalties where England could have done it, but poor penalty taken by the English youngsters, and Italy prevail, and they're Euro 2020 champs. But we are not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about the CONCACAF Gold Cup, the 2021 CONCACAF Gold Cup to be exact. And this would be my third Gold Cup tournament, where I started talking about this tournament back in 2017 when I started my channel, did the one in 2019, and now I'm back to do the one in 2021, but I'm going to be doing it a little bit different. I think in 2019, I was doing videos after every game or doubling up. I can't even remember. I got to look back. But now I'll be doing a lot more live streams going forward. So how's everybody in here feeling right about now? Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the stream. I'll be doing this every day. Once there's Gold Cup football, I'm here, man. I'm here. What we also going to do, we're going to talk about the games coming up tomorrow, but we will do so briefly. It won't be a marathon live stream, guys. I can't do marathon live streams unless I do not work the following day. That's the only time I could go a little longer. But I'm not really planning to do marathon live streams for the Gold Cup at all. So, guys, let's talk about these games. Big up to everybody in the stream right about now. We got Thriller, man, coming back again. Was in the stream earlier. We have Kevin Gayton. How are you doing? Brian M. How are you doing? Let's go. I said Salvador had to step up, and they did. Those goals were beautiful, and my dad went crazy. That's lovely to hear, man. That's lovely to hear the passion come out, man. Robin Russell, Buchanan is playing like if he were Davies' younger brother. Yeah, you are right, and we will talk about these. So save your comments, guys, for when we're talking about the respective matches, because I want to hear you guys' input, because it's very, very important. Very important to me, because I can't analyze the game myself. I'm not going to be able to talk about every single thing. But when you guys add your input, then I'm like, oh, yeah, I realize that. So I have to involve you guys with the stream. Big up to the boy Ryan LFC, who is coming out from work right now. Well, he's not coming out. He is at work, and he's at work right now doing a night shift thing. And I'm doing night shift right now because I'm home, but I'm basically working right now. So let's get into today's action. Hot take: El Salvador is America's team. All right, let's go. Bam. Let's talk about the games that happened so far. We saw Group A action yesterday with Mexico and Trinidad playing to a 0-0 draw. That was brilliant defending by Trinidad and Tobago, and you got to give it to Marvin Phillips, the goalkeeper from Trinidad, who did come out and say that was one of his best performances ever. So congrats to Trinidad and Tobago for picking up that win draw yesterday. It's a win draw. It's not just a draw. It's a win draw against Mexico. And someone did remind me that Mexico and Trinidad played to a 4-4 draw in the Gold Cup previously, but I didn't really go too much into that. The games today that we're going to talk about is Canada 4, Martinique 1. Canada 4, Martinique 1. And we also have to talk about the USA 1, Haiti 0. And the game that just finished, El Salvador 2, Guatemala 0. Not Guadeloupe, but Guatemala, okay? So, yeah, so after the game finished, guys, I had to whip up a quick thumbnail. I wasn't able to put the flags, but I will be putting the flags as soon as I have some time. Maybe tomorrow in the morning or something when I go to work and I have a little downtime. I'll whip up the flags and get them in. I'm going to be doing circular flags, though, not these kind of, rectangular shape. Rounded edged rectangular shaped flags. So we got a $5 Canadian super chat coming in from John Burns saying, Canada, I'm so proud of the lads. They down Davies and Davis. I read that wrong, but still, you didn't write that right. David and Davies. David and Davies. A win over Haiti, and Canada will be through to the knockout stage. I did predict Canada to top the group, so I think Canada will be fine, man. Canada just beat Haiti as well. You see what I'm saying? So thank you very much for that $5 Canadian super chat. Do appreciate it 100%. Brian M is saying, man, it's crazy seeing Salvador in the top of the group, even if it's for a while and when it's with Mexico in it. Yep. Fabian Martinez, big up to you. He says, let's go El Salvador. I know the El Salvadorian fans are going to come out tonight, man. I know. Fly High 808, Berhalter selects poor roster, then selects the poorest of that selection to start. Yeah, man. Yeah. I actually don't know a lot of these players that well, seeing that they play in the MLS, and I'm not like an MLS head or anything, but I am familiar with some of the players, and we'll get to that pretty soon. So, look, we don't have a lot of time, so let's talk about these games. Let's talk about the match between Canada and Martinique first. Let's touch on that one first. So Martinique scored first to Emmanuel Riviere in the 10th minute. It was a defensive error made by Canada, and Martinique pounced on it, and they scored early goal. I was like, God damn, are we going to see an upset today? And Riviere had to pull out the acrobatics for the celebration, and I was like, okay, thank you very much. That was nice. That was lovely. But Canada, it took them 6 minutes for Kyle Larin to head in one. That was I think that was a header from a corner. Very well taken corner, and poor defending by Martinique, switching off there. Canada showing their quality, putting it in the back of the net. Look, Jonathan Osorio scored in the 20th minute. But if it wasn't for the great work done by Buchanan down the left flank, this kid is a star. I'm just going to put it out there right now. Buchanan is a star. All right? Without a doubt. This is I don't have no reservations on that. Tajon Buchanan, 22 years of age right now. He is a star. Let me put it out there. And it's good for Canada that they have this depth and they're developing some new players, and it's not only about Jonathan David and Alphonso Davies, because none of these guys are at the tournament, and Canada would have to do the business without both their starmen, who did win the title for their respective clubs last season, being Bayern Munich and Lille. So Buchanan stepping up there, tormenting the Martinique defense with that ball. Then we had Steven Estacio scoring in the 26th minute. He does play his football over in Portugal. That was a really, really nice square, and him opening up his body to just side foot that one into the back of the net. And Teo Carbiano, another up-and-coming Canadian star, sealed the deal in the 89th minute. So it was a very, very, very dominant performance by Canada after going behind early. I thought Martinique was going to pull off an upset because we know these teams are capable of doing that. Martinique and Guadeloupe are some quality team. But Martinique has not played a competitive fixture since 2019. So when you're going to put together a squad to play a big tournament like this and they haven't really played a lot of competitive fixtures, it's going to be very, very difficult. So Canada, a team that has been together for a while, and they recently took part in World Cup qualifiers and all. Even though it's a revamped squad, a B squad of some sort, they still have spent enough time together. And the thing about Canada too, it's a younger team, more exuberant and everything. While for Martinique, it's an older squad. It's an older squad. They do play club football either in Martinique or abroad, but still, nothing beats the cohesiveness that John Herdman has created in this team. That freaking John Herdman's name didn't want to come out my mouth right about now. But you got to give it to Canada, man. They are also without Milan Boyan, their keeper, who is actually, I think, on Champions League duty right now with Red Star Belgrade during the qualifiers. So that's another thing. Keeper, without Milan Boyan, that could actually be an Achilles heel. They have Kripo in goal. I think Kripo is from Vancouver Whitecaps. I could remember him when I played a Vancouver Whitecaps save. But overall, the Canadian team looks decent. It looks good. Vittoria at the back, he looked good. Larea down the right-hand side, he looks good as well. Marc-Anthony Case solid in the midfield. Hoylett and Larin doing the business up top. But one thing we have to note, guys, Canada picked up the starters. There were 4 yellow cards amongst the starters, and 2 for Liam Fraser and Lucas Cavallini. This is worrying because guess what? If one of these players pick up another yellow, let's say in the next game, they would miss the last game of the group. And let's say they pick up one in that last game of the group, which is gonna be against the USA, they will miss the quarterfinals. So they have to be very, very careful with the yellow card accumulation. And I had to note that because I didn't want to forget. That is very, 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 very important to note. So very convincing win by Canada. And no need to really go deeper into this one. I expected Canada to beat Martinique. My prediction was actually, where's my predictions that I made from yesterday? God damn, I can't even find. I just saw I think I predicted a 3-1 win for Canada. The last time I checked, I think I did predict a 3-1 win. Damn, I just had the predictions here, Literally just had the predictions right in front of my eyes. Oh, yeah, they're right there. I predicted a 3-1 win for Canada. They did one better and did it 4-1. So congratulations to Canada. They pick up 3 points and go on top of the group. They should be on top of the group with that. Yep, on goal difference. So in terms of stats, before we move on, Canada had 14 shots at goal, 5 on target, 66% of the ball, 596 passes with an 89% pass accuracy. They committed 22 fouls and picked up 6 yellow cards. So they would have to be a lot more disciplined in their next game against Haiti, or they could risk losing players through suspension when they come up against an experimental USA team. For Martinique, the French-speaking Caribbean island, they had 5 shots at goal, 2 on target, 34% of the ball, 313 passes with a 72% pass accuracy. Not bad at all, but in the end, the quality of the Canadian players prevailed. So what we're going to do, I'm going to hit the comments, see what you guys have to say, and then we will move on. So big up to everybody in here. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the live stream, for the late night live stream, for the effort. Let's get the stream up to 50 thumbs up. So Jay Bone is saying, greatest Canadian performances, Craig Forrest circa. I doubt, bro. I doubt. Let's not get carried away. Let us not get carried away, okay? Canada beat USA recently. Maybe that performance actually eclipsed whatever performance you're talking about. So John Burns at Dominic Rich, Canada was woken up by that Martinique goal. They were playing okay, and they thought they could establish control, but after woke 3 goals. Yep. And the thing is, Canada, it was important that they got as many goals as possible because this thing could come down to goal difference for whoever goes on to top the group, and that's very, very, very important. we're not going to talk too much about the next round right now. It's very, very early. Maybe after the second game, we could start to delve into these things. But right about now, we're not going to get into that. So Fly High 808 is saying Canada's backline is not good. Well, it's decent. Let's give them a chance and see what they do for the next couple games. Raval Maharaj, the TNT and El Salvador game will be very decisive for Group A. Who you backing, Dom? Well, look, I'll let you know. That's going to be a tough call. Trinidad very defensive. El Salvador may look to control that game, but that one could also end in a draw. Big up to Blue Clouds TV, who says, what's up, my brother? How's it going? It's going fine, bro. It's late. Just trying to get through these matches and just give the Gold Cup some love, because not a lot of people are giving the Gold Cup love, man, you know. And I just have to give the Gold Cup some love, shed some light on these games, and keep it going, because people don't, European fans may not expect me to talk about the Gold Cup, but this is what actually helped to grow my channel, and I can't be ungrateful. You feel me? Guys, remember, if you're watching right now and you want to comment, you have to hit the subscribe button. I think it's a subscriber only show, so hit the subscribe button. Let's get the numbers up. Road to 45K in full effect. So congratulations to Canada. And, let's see how they do. I did predict them to top the group, so great start. Let us move on. Let us move on to the next one. No delay. USA versus Haiti. 1-0, courtesy of a goal by Mr. Vines. I don't know this player very well. I have to keep it real. Don't know him very well. His name is Sam Vines. He scored in the 8th minute, set up by Giassi Zardes. I almost said Vardes. Giassi Vardes. There I go saying Vardes. Giassi Zardes, who is somewhat of a veteran these days in the team and has benefited from Greg Berhalter rotating the squad. Just to note, man, that USA kit, that kit is fire. That new kit is fire. I just got to put it out there. That new kit, I love it, man. Absolutely love that new kit. I might actually get one. If the USA go on to win the Gold Cup, I might get one. Or I might get one when it goes on sale, maybe next year or something. But good start to the tournament for this experimental US team. And as someone said earlier, Greg Berhalter did not put out the best possible 11 available to him, but still ended up winning the game. Because if you check the bench, I think you have Brad Guzan on the bench, but he went with Turner in the goal, and it still turned out to be the right decision. They played a 4-3-3 with Moore, Zimmerman, Robinson, Vines at the back. In the midfield, Kellen Acosta providing some experience and some backbone. Jackson Yule has experience with the national team, and Sebastian Leggett. So if you look at the middle looks good. But the back is a bit inexperienced and experimental, including the goalkeeper. And in the forward positions, there was, as I should say, experience with Paul Arriola, who had to go off early. That might be a big loss for the U.S. national team here. Giassi Zardes, and he had Jonathan Lewis, a player I'm not too familiar with, and I'm not familiar with a lot of these players. But guess what, man? You learn new things every day. You learn about new players every day. And whenever there's a tournament, that's when you get to discover new players. What's very, very encouraging for the USA, though, is players like Gianluca Busio and Nicholas Gioacchini. I can't say his name very well, but these players look good. Darrell Dyke coming off the bench, James Sands. These guys are very, very promising players to keep an eye on. Look, before we go even further into analyzing this thing, man, you gotta feel for the Haitian national team right now and what they're going through. Positive COVID test depleted the squad, and one notable absent is Francie Perro up top, and he's a big miss. And what they're going through right now with the assassination of their president, and the late president's wife is in the hospital and everything. So I guess the Haitian boys, their mind is on all of that, and the whole COVID thing just threw the squad in disarray. So they had to deal with that. They were weakened, and to go out there and lose by a goal to nil, it was a valiant effort. I predicted a 1-1 draw because I don't really have a lot of faith in this USA team right now, the experimental team. If they took the A team, then yeah. But this experimental team, I don't know. But they weren't too bad. I got to give it to them. They weren't too bad. They hit the post on a few occasions and forced a lot of saves out of this Haitian goalkeeper, Silvestre, who I think was the best player on the day for Haiti. These Haitian players have some real nice names, man. There's a player at right back by the name of Martin Experience. Jesus, man. What a name. Martin Experience. I never heard about this player before, so there you go. That's a discovery. But that's an awesome name, man. I might just go and change my name to Dominic Experience. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm gonna give you the time of your life. Every single time. You feel me? So big up to Blue Clouds TV, who says, great to watch you, my brother. We got to link up for a collaboration. What's up to all the chat from Michigan? Love you guys. Love your vibes. Definitely, man. Definitely. Make sure you hit me up on Twitter if you want something like that to go down, and I check out your stuff, see what's going on. And yeah, maybe we could do something if I like what you do, because I don't know what you do, you know what I mean? So I do have to vet the work and everything, of course. But you seem cool, so we shall see. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. We are 15 likes away from 50. So hit it and let's make that one possible. 50 thumbs up and possibly 75 or even 100. We got 112 people in here. Guys, come on, man. What are you doing? Listen. What are you doing? Do I have to beg? Come on, smash the thumbs up button for the late night vibes, man. There's no one right now live streaming, right? I don't think so. Am I the only one on YouTube live streaming talking about the Gold Cup? I think so, man. My wife is upstairs waiting for me, you know what I mean? So, guys, come on. Make use of this time. Smash the thumbs up button. And whoever disliked the video, make sure you change that to a like. Come on, stop playing around. Stop playing around. Stop playing around. So, what else we got here? So, Grogu is saying, Dominic, you have a lot to learn about football. Thank you very much, Grogu, for coming in, trying to undermine the thing. But it's okay. It's okay. We all have a lot to learn. We all learn every day. I am learning every day. So thank you very much. Let me see you come and do this. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, though. Appreciate it. You are a subscriber. You are a subscriber. So I appreciate the feedback still. And I do have a lot to learn about football still. You know what I mean? Even the players have a lot to learn about football. They don't know the rules. A lot of them don't know the rules. You see when they're playing, a ball hit the arm, they cry, handball. They don't know the rules. So we all have a lot to learn. You see what I'm saying? So we have the Rose Boy 11 saying frustrated Guatemalan fan. Bro, keep your head up. Guatemala wasn't even supposed to be at the tournament. So I don't see what you're crying about, man. You know what I mean? But look, you got to give it to Haiti. They were, maybe they would have never, they were never there to pick up anything from the game, because the USA dominated. They dominated pretty much, in terms of the better chances created. Haiti did get some chances. I remember one from Derek Etienne, but he hit the side netting. But overall, seeing what they're going through, it was a respectable performance. The USA had 13 shots at goal, 5 on target, 63% of the ball, 594 passes with an 89% pass accuracy. They committed 14 fouls, picked up 2 yellows, and that's another thing, as I mentioned earlier. You got to, Kellen Acosta, Zades picked up those yellows. They have to be very careful not to get suspended for the last game of the group or the quarterfinal. Well, I think the USA should make it to the quarterfinals, though. I think they should. So, look, in terms of stats for Haiti, 10 shots at goal, promising, 3 on target, 37% of the ball, 348 passes with an 81% pass accuracy. They committed 14 fouls as well. And no corners in the game, which is a sign that they didn't really test that U.S. backline enough. And that U.S. backline will be definitely tested when they meet Canada. So the USA play Martinique in their next game, and for Haiti, they come up against the Canadians, who they have played recently across 2 legs in World Cup qualifiers. So not much more to add here. Let's see what the USA does in the upcoming games. They should beat Martinique and book a place to the next round. And the real test would come in the quarterfinals, or maybe against Canada and in the quarterfinals. So let's see how that one goes. So what are you guys saying in the chat right about now? Big up to everybody right now. What are you saying? Let me see. Big up to, I see the boy AD744 in here. Yeah, Haiti did get a slight chance where the player, his leg kind of stuck in the ground a bit, but you know, chance not taken. So what we got here in terms of comment here? Jonas 1577, bro. Dominic is a football mastermind. Thanks for backing me up there. What we got here? Adonai Martinez. Funny how Berhalter had an MLS level team and wasn't impressive. Just like when he was an actual coach in the MLS. I think it's a fairly good job, because you can't underestimate this Haitian team. They could be very dangerous on the day. Remember back in the 2019 Gold Cup, they won all 3 of their group matches, got all the way to the semis. So you can't take your eyes off this Haitian team. But the thing is, they have been affected by COVID-19, the positive tests. And it's not a full-strength Haitian team. It's not, definitely not. So you got to give it to them still, man. Valiant effort. And right now, my predictions for this group is looking good, because I didn't predict Haiti to get out the group. And they may pick up a win against Martinique, or they may not. But it's a setback. And you could see the way the Haitian players reacted after this loss, because it was a close loss. It was very close. The USA should beat Martinique, right? That'll be 6 points. And I do think Canada will get something against Haiti. They better get a win, because if Haiti goes up against Martinique, then there could be a problem. But it will come down to goal difference. And that is why it's important that Canada got the 4 goals on the day. So that's my thoughts on the game. USA won, Haiti 0. Wasn't the most exciting game, but nevertheless, man, you know, not the most exciting day of football either in terms of the Gold Cup. But we got to talk about them. You see what I'm saying? I think yesterday, even though it was a 0-0 draw, was a bit more exciting to me. So what we have here, Blue Clouds TV saying, guys, please do not undermine the work of content creators. It takes a lot of time to create thumbnails and set up your stream for the day. Big up. I am a content creator for myself for Blue Clouds TV. I definitely got to check your channel out, though. Blue Clouds TV. Let me search for that right now. Blue Clouds. I should have looked for it, but I didn't really know you had a channel. Blue Clouds TV. Okay, I found your channel. Okay. All right. So I subscribed. Got to check out the work and see what you're all about. You know what I mean? Definitely we could do something and you know, get the channel on the up. You feel me? So do appreciate that. So what else we got here? In terms of comments, Kylan Rodriguez, Hugo Perez changing El Salvador for the better. Big up to the boy Hugo Perez, man, who did play for the U.S. men's national team back in the 80s. So he definitely knows what he's doing. Stanley Jean Fekou Laguerre. Salute, Dominic Rich. I appreciate what you're doing. Appreciate that, man. Listen. We're going to have people come in here and be negative, man. But it's all good. It is all good. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? I'm fine with that. So, look, congrats to the USA. Hard luck to Haiti. And let's see how they perform for the rest of the tournament. So, we're 30 minutes in. We have about 10 more minutes. Let's talk about El Salvador 2, Guatemala 0. So, this game was 0-0 up until very, very late. And I was talking to my boy Steve McCullough. And he was telling me about some bets and everything. And he betted on El Salvador to whip Guatemala. And he was kind of worried. It took the 81st minute for El Salvador to get their first goal. So it was a very, very one-sided match. Very one-sided in the favor of El Salvador, where I did expect them to win. I predicted a 2-1 win. They did much better, getting a clean sheet and all. Their goalkeeper wasn't really tested that much. And they came out deserved winners. Courtesy of a 81st minute goal by Alex Roldan. And I think that's his first goal for El Salvador. I think that's his debut for El Salvador, if I'm not mistaken. And that was really, really well done. That was a volley past the Guatemalan keeper. And they got one late in extra time there via Joaquin Rivas. 2-0. El Salvador go on top their group. On top Group A temporarily. This game was supposed to be against Curacao, guys. But as we know, Curacao dropped out via due to COVID-19 positive tests. And Guatemala was roped in after they failed to get past the preliminary rounds. So you couldn't expect much better from the Guatemalan team, who I think did put up a valiant effort. I thought the game was going to end 0-0. And it would have been a feather in Guatemala's cap. Also, they do have an interim manager where they sacked their manager a couple days ago after failing to get to the Gold Cup. That is crazy, right? That is like freaking nuts. Laredo Silva, Rafael Laredo Silva. The man does not even have a freaking Wikipedia page right now. What's going on here? The man does not have a Wikipedia page. Wow. 2 days ago, he was appointed. He looks kind of old, though. He looks like a veteran, one of those veteran coaches. So he was roped in last minute for Guatemala. And I think they did a fairly good job, keeping it 0-0 up until the 81st minute against a very spirited, a very confident El Salvador team who just made it to the octagonal of the 2022 World Cup qualifiers. So you got to give it to El Salvador, man. A team that I have been underestimating. I'm not going to act like I haven't been underestimating El Salvador. You see what I'm saying? Mr. Galaxy's asking, Dominic, do you know Alex Roldan turned down Guatemala to play for El Salvador? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I'm not too familiar with the player, but thank you very much for that information. Not too familiar with the player at all. You know what I mean? Remember, I don't know everything about football. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. You feel me? Still learning. So, let me see. Maybe this is not for me, right? Considering the fact y'all hype the U.S. so much, I don't see why that's your comeback. Okay, maybe you're not talking to me. So, Eaton, isn't Martinique not FIFA affiliated? Yeah, they're not FIFA. They're not in FIFA. Them and Guadeloupe, French Guyana, not part of FIFA because they're still under, something with France. They're still a territory of France. You know what I'm saying? Definitely still a territory of France. So, good stuff by El Salvador, who were a better team. Who definitely were a better team. So, big up to Steve McCullough in the house. How are you feeling, man? Alex Roldan is on Seattle Sounders Dom. Haha. Yeah, I'm not an MLS head. I need to start watching more MLS games. I need to actually go to a few MLS games. I live in New York, so I could go and watch games. You feel me? I could definitely watch games. Big up to the boy Alan Hernandez in the house. Nice to see you in here again. So Brian M is saying, I feel like Salvador has a lot of good players, but they need to work hard. Eric Zavaleta is also a very, very good player. That defender, let's just put that out there. That Zavaleta is one of the more quality players in that El Salvadorian team, and they did a good job. Him and Gomez, Larin, Tamakas did a good job at the bat there. Menterosa was very good, and Darwin Seren provided that experience in the team. But plaudits to Guatemala. They stayed in the match. I think they frustrated the hell out of El Salvador. It was not the most exciting game, but I watched it. It's very important that I watch the games because I want to talk about the games. But it was somewhat of a snooze fest. Got to keep it real. So in terms of stats here, 21 shots at goal for El Salvador, 6 on target, 69% of the ball, 574 passes, 86% possession. Talk about domination. They had 10 corners compared to Guatemala, 0. Guatemala had 4 shots at goal, 1 on target, 31% of the ball, 261 passes, 62 passes attempted, only 65% completed. They committed 11 fouls. Very, very defensive type performance where they were just pinned into their own half and just trying to get something out of the game. 0-0. Not really threatening going forward. So hard luck to Guatemala, who should not have been at the tournament. And seeing that they only had a few days to prepare, they did fairly okay. So as I said, El Salvador are currently on top of this group. And if they could actually get something against Trinidad, man, where they play Trinidad next, they would book a place into the next round for sure. Because I don't see this Guatemalan team getting through. And even though Trinidad did well against... This is a tricky group right now. Because that draw that Trinidad picked up against Mexico, it gave them a very good chance because they need to beat Guatemala. If they beat Guatemala and somehow get a draw against El Salvador or win, Trinidad are through. So you can't take your eyes off this Trinidad team, man. Mexico, guys, we could see a situation where Mexico flops too. Because that draw against Trinidad, it could come back to haunt them. No Chucky Lozano. If they somehow, let's say, I think Mexico would go through, right? But let's say Mexico draw to El Salvador and then beat Guatemala. That's what they get 5 points. 5 points could be enough. But with El Salvador having 3 points, what if they pick up this group is tricky right now. What if El Salvador pick up a draw against Mexico, a draw against Trinidad, 5 points, Trinidad beat Guatemala, and they all end up on 5 points, but Mexico has the worst goal difference? We could see a situation like that. So this group A, shaping up very nicely. So thank you very much, Steve Makala, who says, very nice Olympia shirt, Dom. And Steve, I know you like football jerseys. You know, I picked up this Olympia jersey. I think I got it for like mad cheap, man. That's why when you told me the price you got for that jersey the other day, I was like, what? I got this jersey for maybe like $7.99 or something. And it's authentic. So I know where to get the deals. Also, I picked up a Werder Bremen jersey that my wife kind of put in the closet. I didn't really get to wear it yet. I think it was $9.99 or $7.99 as well. I need to wash my jerseys though. Kind of, you know, all over the place. I have way too many jerseys. Way too many. So what else we got? John Burns coming in with a $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you very much for the thank you very much for the support, guys. One of the important points for Canada in the next game, Brian Silvestre is Haiti's goalkeeper. So I expect a much better game from Haiti at the back end. Look, Haiti did not play too badly. They didn't play too badly. 1 goal conceded against the USA. Silvestre coming up with some big saves. And the USA were very unlucky that they hit the post on a few occasions, the woodwork on a few occasions as well. So it's yeah, you know, I think the USA deserved that win. But Haiti is always up for the challenge against Canada, but right now they look kind of light, man. They really, really look light. You see what I'm saying? They really look light. So, Steve is asking $7.99. Guys, just some tips. If you want to get cheap jerseys, check out Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Burlington's. You look through the active section, you might find a few jerseys in there. Believe me. That's my secret. I'm giving it to you. I'm pretty sure you don't live close to me, so not like if you're going to go and buy the jerseys that I might get. But not like I go there every week as well. You know what I'm saying? It's somewhat of a therapeutic thing that I do. I go into Burlington's and just look for stuff. That's where I get these cool caps and everything. So, yeah, man. Yeah. So, this guy here, right here, is saying, this fool wearing an Olympia jersey, LOL. Why am I a fool? Please tell me, explain to me, why am I a fool, man? Guys, I just like football jerseys. That's all. That's all. If I wear the jersey, it doesn't mean I support the team or whatnot. I just like it. I think it looks cool. Like, for example, I was in BJ's. Was it BJ's or Walmart? BJ's. I was in BJ's on... When was that? Was that on a few days ago? I can't remember which day. But I was at BJ's and there was a family wearing a Barcelona kits. 2 kids and the wife had on Barcelona, but it wasn't Barcelona from Spain. It was the Barcelona from Ecuador. And I spoke to them. I'm like, Barcelona? And they were like, and I said Ecuador, and they're like, what? How you knew that? Wow. I'm like, yeah, I bet you didn't expect anybody to know that, right? He's like, how? I'm like, yeah, I'm a football head like that, man. I'm a football head. You know? So we have Steve saying, that's what I do, Dom. I go to Marshall's, but the ones around me don't have too many football shirts. All right. Need to wear an El Salvador jersey. I do have the El Salvador jersey somewhere, man. I don't know where I put it, but I do have the El Salvador jersey. Where is it? Let me see. I thought I spotted the El Salvador jersey, but it's these jerseys that I haven't worn in forever. The 3 Lions, baby. The 3 Lions. I haven't worn this in a very long time. And there's also this Real Madrid jersey. You know, so I haven't worn these in a very long time, though. I have these in the closet. I have to do a live stream where I do all my jersey. I do a jersey collection live stream. And these I think I got for like $20 something each of them. So, you know, I got the deals, man. Got the deals on the jerseys. See what I'm saying? So, I do have the El Salvador jersey somewhere around the place, though, but I don't know. I have them all over the place. But look, guys, congratulations to El Salvador. They played well. Stefan, Gold Cup is coming home, Dom, to TNT. Big up to Stefan Muradali, longtime follower of the channel. Donovan, Armenia, Bielefeld, jersey. I don't know, bro. If I find one, I'll buy it. But I'm not going out there looking for one. So, Dominic, get an Aguilla jersey from El Salvador. Look, if you guys want to send me jerseys, just let me know. I'll set up a P.O. box and you could send me jerseys and I'll wear it in the videos, all right? But I don't know where I'm going to get those jerseys from. So, look, let's go back over here. And let's talk about the games coming up tomorrow real fast and then call it a day. I got to go to bed. So, tomorrow, Monday, July 12th, we have matches from Group C. We have two games to be exact tomorrow. And listen, I'm glad we have only 2 games. I can't deal with these triple headers, man. The triple header was a killer today. Okay? I can't deal with that. Plus, I had to watch the Euro finals. I can't deal with that, man. What size do I use? A large. So if anyone's interested in sending me a jersey, you could just hit me in the email. I'll send you my address and you send me the jersey, man. You feel me? I own my house, so my address is like public information anyway, so whatever. But I had a PO box before, but with the PO box I had a problem where I put Dominic Rich and they would send my stuff back because that's not the name registered on the PO box. So if I do the PO, it's weird, but whatever, man. Email me. Look, let's talk about tomorrow's games. Jamaica versus Suriname. I think this game has been anticipated for a while. A lot of people have been milking the whole Suriname hype thing, talking up the Suriname team and talking up this whole Jamaica-Suriname thing. I don't know why, but Suriname is an overhyped team. I'm not saying they don't have some decent players, but they're overhyped big time. And that's why I did not predict them to get past the qualifiers for the World Cup and you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Donovan, man, England with that silver medal. The players didn't want it. They took it off their necks right away. Rashford, Sancho, and Saka are getting so much hate. Listen, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Southgate did not, I don't know. How you have Jack Grealish and don't let him take a freaking penalty early? How you have Sterling and don't let him take a penalty early? And you're going to put a 19-year-old? How old is Sancho? Like, Sancho is still like 20 or something. Like, come on, man. Southgate, you could do better than that. I know if they had scored, it could have been a situation like whoa, man, so experienced for their age, you know, so much, so nerves of steel. Listen, this is England. This is England. You feel me? They're going to get a lot of hate. And the hate is going to go on for a while. Let's just leave that one right there. So Jamaica versus Suriname tomorrow. Jamaica, Suriname. I'm going for Jamaica to win the game 2-1. Jamaica win. If it turns out any other way, I'll be surprised. But I guess props to Suriname if that happens. You know what I mean? So, you know. So, Sheraldo Becker is the only Suriname player I know. He plays in the Bundesliga, right? So, Janice, bro, they subbed in Rashford and Sancho just to miss the pens. Listen, it is Southgate's fault. It's Southgate's fault. Kylan Rodriguez, Dom, you are the only reason I started watching football. Only I subscribe, I was hooked. Once I subscribe, I was hooked. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Dane, yup, and Southgate is white, so he won't get as much hate, if any at all. We're not going to get into the race thing, but as I said, it's quite unfortunate that the 3 black guys that took the penalties for England missed their penalties, right? And they're going to get the hate. You see what I'm saying? And the 2 white guys, they score their penalties. But we're not going to get into that. We got to stay united. You see what I'm saying? You got to stay united. You can't be separating the whole thing, black, white, and, you know, Latino and all that kind of Chinese, man. It's all a team. It's a team. Okay? It's a team. There's no color on the team. It's the only colors on the team is the colors of the kit. You feel me? When you put on the kit, you lose the color of you lose your color basically. But fans don't see it that way at all. William Kennan, do you know Panama winning this whole thing? No, I don't know. I don't know. That's you capping. That's all cap. All caps. You should have typed that in all caps because you're capping right now. Big time. So guys, look, I'm going for Jamaica. Jamaica, you have Andre Blake in goal, Kemal Lawrence, Alvis Powell and all these guys, you know, Bobby Decker, Dover Reed in the team. You know what I mean? Andre Gray, I think, was called up in the team as well. They look decent, man. You know what I'm saying? Leon Bailey, you know what I'm saying? Baller, Bailey. You know what I mean? The team looks good. It's a contest I'm looking forward to watch. 6:30 tomorrow. I wonder if I should do a watch along for that one. I wonder. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Nah, I won't. And the next game, Costa Rica versus Guadeloupe. I think Costa Rica are going to win that one. I'm going to say 3-0. 3-0 Costa Rica. I know Guadeloupe are a decent team, but 3-0 to Costa Rica. That's my predictions. Guys, let me know your predictions in the chat. God King, Suriname 3, Jamaica 2. Jacob Barahoma saying 2-0 to Costa Rica. What else we got here? Big Chunkus. Jamaica 3, Suriname 0. Donovan McCrabb saying Rastafaria 3. You're funny. Suriname 0. What else we got here in terms of predictions? We have the boy Justin Lee Chong saying Costa Rica 3-0, I think. Jonas, Panama and Costa Rica have both aging squads. Once the players retire, I don't know what the teams will do. 5-1 to Costa Rica. Jamaica 1-0 says X Foo. And guys, that's where we're going to leave it, you know. I love you, but I got to leave you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, that doesn't really happen in, you know, relationships, but I love you, but I got to leave you. Look, 50 minutes in, I got to go to bed. I'm only going to get about... what, 2 o'clock? I'm gonna get like 2 hours plus sleep. It's a good thing I took a little nap here and there earlier, you know what I mean? But I'll be fine, man. I'll be fine. You see what I'm saying? Nothing good comes without sacrifice. So just so that the video is gonna have a little bit of replay value, I won't make it too long. You see what I'm saying? So I have a playlist called My Gold Cup Journey, Gold Cup 2021 Journey. So make sure you go check it out, where I have all the Gold Cup content, all the clips, all the live streams, all the match reactions, all the good stuff. Check out all the other great content on the channel, all my World Cup qualifying stuff, you know, my jersey reviews. You know, I have the Premier League stuff coming. I have the Champions League stuff coming. Guys, it's just a journey, a football journey, and I'm happy to have you on the journey with me. So big thanks to everyone who came out today. Everyone who dropped super chats in the stream. You guys are the real deal. Thank you for continuing to support the thing with your eyeballs and with your wallets. Couldn't have done this without you. You know what I mean? If I'm doing this and I had 5 people in here every time, it would be quite discouraging. But every time I show up, man, the numbers are pretty good because you guys enjoy the content. You guys enjoy the discussion, and I do appreciate that, and I'm grateful, okay? So, Jesus Espinosa, you do have a good night, you know what I'm saying? Donovan McCrabb, you do have a good night. MW Trolley, have a good night, you know what I mean? Everybody, John S., have a good night. Jacob, all of y'all, have a good night. And until tomorrow, guys, I'll be back tomorrow with another late night stream. I like to say thanks for watching another one. And until next time. Live your life like it's golden. Okay, don't forget that. All right? Please, it's the Gold Cup. You're going to live your life like it's golden according to Jill Scott. All right? So, from your boy, Dominic Rich, until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace. Namaste.